Hey folks, how's it going? How's everyone doing tonight? Got ourselves a Star Wars stream. A lot of the streams that we've done before have actually, almost every stream that we've done has been Marvel related. A lot of them. I mean, I guess the Blacklight Alice in Wonderland. That was more of a special thing, right? Because that was more, the hot new release, right? The Blacklight Alice in Wonderland stuff. But otherwise, we've done a lot of Marvel stuff before. We did the McDonald's ones, actually. That's another one. We did the McDonald's pops. So this is something a little different, though. Still, obviously, a very mainstream property. I got the Bad Batch up for you guys. There's that picture. You might have seen it when you first came in here. Bad Batch pops on the stream starting soon page. But yeah, so these are some really cool pops. I'm really excited about them. My friends at Shop Pop Online sent them to me. We'll have some discount codes for you guys up in a minute here. But yeah, so they sent them to me. Hey, finally made it in. There he is, the man himself. How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, so these came in. They're really awesome. Let me show you guys this box, first of all. This box is legit. It is very big, right? I mean, this is a nice big size box. Nice and sturdy. All the good stuff here. So you open it up though. That's where the real magic happens. Take a look at this. Shop Pop Online packaging. I mean, these boxes are obviously made exactly for the size of the pops that they're sending out. All the pops are perfectly bubble wrapped. They've got protectors on them. And then look at this too, right? So it's 5 instead of 6. They've made sure they packed in the empty space with some place holding stuff too. So the pops aren't flying around, right? We're opening up Bad Batch pops today. Yeah, so let's take a look. I don't know if you guys want to just jump right into it here, but Shop Pop Packing Pros, man, that is absolutely true. I'm telling you, I've never, even Funko's shipping doesn't compare to Shop Pop Online's shipping. This is hands down best shipping I've ever seen from any company ever. Now, I've bought from a lot of companies in my time. Obviously all the big ones, right? But a lot of other small ones too. I bought here and there from different stores. This is hands down best packing I've ever seen. So you can tell it was packed with love. All right, so let me bring this box down here. We'll get our first one up. I'm not sure which one I grabbed, so we'll see. Looks like we got Wrecker. All right, so again, take a look at this, right? Bubble wrapped all the way around. This was not done, with half attention paid to it. This was done very intentionally, very good. The tops of the bubble wrap are all taped down. Perfect. So I go ahead, I snipped up the top, got the tape off with the scissors. So much bubble wrap. Can't wait to get my first order from SPO of the new Avatar. Oh, nice. Did you order the new Avatar stuff from them? That's awesome. Yeah, hopefully, Shop Pop Online, the other thing about them too is that they tend to get their orders in relatively quickly, right? So a lot of, the smaller shops, as we call them, right, tend to get their stuff, takes a long time for it to come in. But Shop Pop Online, as far as an independent store goes, I guess it's a better word for it. As far as an independent store goes, they get their stuff in super, super quick. Right? So, you order from Shop Pop Online, you're going to get it in as soon as possible. And that's definitely one of the things I like about them too. I had these Bad Batch pops for a little while now. I just haven't had time to stream them yet. So, all right, here's our first one taken out of the, the pop protector. We got Wrecker. So I'm going to go ahead and actually slap him right up on our rotating stand here to start. And we'll switch over. There we go. There is our Bad Batch Wrecker. So he's spinning around here. You can see our box. It's got the red tones instead of our normal Star Wars box. This is a Bad Batch box, a little different. We have all 5 of the Bad Batch on the back. Interesting that they didn't include the exclusives. I guess they don't always include the exclusives, so that doesn't make it's not too much of a difference. But you got the whole common wave back there, all 5 of the Bad Batch. But I really, really like the red tones, kind of the faded red, especially along the side there, and then the red background in the box as well. It's in the back. You see some of that red pop against the mostly black and gray toned character, right? Really gives it some awesome contrast. Let me see if I can fix the the focus here. There we go. That should be a little bit more in focus for you guys. Excellent. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll take him off really quick, and then we'll unbox this, and we'll get him back on there so we can take an out-of-box look, of course. Hope that FunCon has been going okay for everybody. I know I got a good bit of stuff that should be coming on Tuesday, so hopefully we'll be able to do another stream here with the FunCon stuff. So there's Wrecker out of the box on the stage. And I have up on the left here a series of, these will be the kind of like the movie posters, I guess, but individual character posters. So we can compare, not only the armor, but also the helmets, right? The helmets are front and center in these pictures, so we can take a good look. But we see the back right now. We have kind of his jetpack thing going on there. That's awesome detail. Funko didn't skimp out on the back. No one looks at the back of Pops, right? Everyone displays their Pops facing forward, but it's really nice when they put the detail on the back there. So there's our helmet, right? It's a perfect one-for-one recreation. You know what? I'm actually going to just kind of hold them up here for a second. Take a look at the helmet, right? That is, the paint lines kind of fading down. It is exactly 100% accurate. Even on the right, the box going into the line in between it, the paint line dripping down, that's there. That's in the image, that's in the concept art, that's in the pop as well. This is a very faithful reproduction of the helmet. I know with a lot of folks, Star Wars, helmets is the big thing, right? Everyone loves Boba Fett, Jango Fett helmets, the Mandalorian's helmet, right? Darth Vader's helmet, Stormtrooper helmets, Clone Trooper helmets, right? So helmets are a really important thing. So clearly it was very important that Funko got the helmets on this one right. And I think that they really nailed it. This is really nice looking. You guys know I like to compare to the source material. So here's a really good one where it definitely matches the source material. And, as we'll see once we get all 5 of them up, I have a feeling that these are going to look really nice as a group, which if you've joined my streams before, you've heard me say that before. I like the way that things look as a group, right? Do they feel comprehensive yet unique individually, right? Do they look different when they're on display together yet feel like they're part of a collection? I think these character designs really kind of capture that, and Funko did a good job with the way they displayed these. But yeah, I don't know. Have you guys watched Bad Batch yet? Throw up some comments in here. Tell me what you guys thought of Bad Batch if you've been watching it. I'm actually still, I'm still watching the Clone Wars. I have not personally watched the Bad Batch yet. I need to get to it. I'm only on, I think, season 4 of the Clone Wars. Shop Hop Online has not watched it yet. Oh, Raw Footage says it's good, but it's my favorite show, TBH. But it's not okay. Not your favorite show. There we go. That makes more sense. Well, that's fair. I mean, it doesn't have to be everyone's favorite show. I mean, I'm still watching the Clone Wars. It's not my favorite show either. Clone Wars is fine. I really liked Star Wars Rebels. That's another one of those animated TV shows that Star Wars did. I really like Star Wars Rebels. Shiro Exile, I'm loving it. All right, Shiro, I'm glad you're loving it. Bay Life hasn't watched it yet. Well, it's on Disney Plus, so if you've got Disney Plus, give yourself a watch of that. But yeah, so once I finish watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars, I'll definitely start right into Bad Batch. I watch the Clone Wars sometimes while I'm eating lunch during work, because short episodes or whatever. It's a good for eating lunch kind of thing. All right, so here's our second pop. Took it out of the bubble wrap, took it out of the pop protector, and we've got Echo. Echo's awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up Echo's thing here, and we'll go around and put him on the stand. So the Echo was kind of a surprise to me. Season 7 of Clone Wars is peak. Oh, I can't wait until I get there. So for me, I was watching Clone Wars, and I got some of the way through it, and I think actually Echo dies halfway through the show, if I remember correctly. And so it's kind of like, oh no, Echo, like I liked Echo, right? And then I see Bad Batch come around, and I see Echo listed as one of the Funko Pops. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm fairly sure Echo died. What are you guys talking about right now? So, bit of a spoiler for me, having watched only part of Clone Wars, was seeing that he died. I'm fairly sure this is the right one. Echo died. So we'll see how he comes back. I'm curious to know. But yeah, here we go around again. Box, looks just as good as the last one. So, not too much of a difference, but the art on top of it, or on the front of it rather, looks about like you'd expect. But of course, obviously the best part is going to be the actual pop itself. So let's go ahead and crack this open here. Wow. All right, now that's a heck of a pose. Get him on there. Look at that. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more for you guys too, because this one, I like this one a lot. Let's zoom in. Zoom. There we go. That's some good stuff. I like the pose that he's in. It's very dynamic. It definitely kind of looks like a pose that a clone would do, right? Kind of the 1 foot forward, the gun forward. They're moving into action here. Very serious face. And again, they nailed it with all the details on the helmet, right? Kind of that dirt. It's not a clean, smooth thing. It's got the scuff marks on it. The red mouthpiece in the middle, the sides, his colors on his ears there. That's fantastic. I really like this. Helmet, obviously helmet, I'm going to keep saying it. Helmet's really great. But this one does have a nice dynamic pose, and it really kind of captures even the leg details, right? The leg armor going down the side feels really natural. It doesn't feel like it was just kind of like printed on or slapped on. Like it does feel like leg armor coming off the side there. That's a huge distinction. I think that looks really nice. And of course the yeah, I like that it's on a stand. Nice call, right? So I love it when all the pops are on stands. Of course, all the Star Wars ones are right. So it puts them almost a little bit on a pedestal, and it makes it so we can actually have those more dynamic poses, right? This would definitely be a little harder to do if it didn't have a stand. He might be too top heavy. He might fall over. Those legs might be too weak. So having him glued to that, actually, I don't know if it's glued. Is he glued? I don't know. They used to be not glued. I know they started gluing some of them. So having it on that stand there definitely improves it. Yeah, let's zoom in a little bit more here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that leg detail coming around there. See more of that helmet. You can really see the color differences on the helmet. I like how it's not clean, right? It kind of shows they're a little bit more scrappy, right? They weren't just clone troopers. They kind of changed their directive a little bit there. It looks really nice. I'm a big fan. So that's Echo for you. Let's go ahead, pull him off. We'll see here. We'll do another one. But yeah, so again, these came from Shop Pop Online. I mean, insane packaging if you haven't seen it yet. This is some really good stuff. This is high quality. Another thing that I like about Shop Pop Online actually is that they have a VIP rewards program, rewards system. So, you shop often enough at Shop Pop Online, you get added to their VIP section. There are a lot of really good perks that come with being a VIP at Shop Pop Online. So if you're looking for a store to just place all your pre-orders at, honestly, Shop Pop Online is the place to do it, because once you get in with Shop Pop Online, you're really in with Shop Pop Online. Those perks start to come in. They really treat you not just like a customer, not just like someone who's buying Funko Pops, but someone who, it's made by a collector for collectors, right? So the people who run it, they understand what you need, right? What you want. And the perks that you get as a VIP, those are the kind of perks that collectors really want. So I would definitely make sure you join their VIP program as soon as you get invited to it. If you purchase enough from them, it's absolutely worth the time, the effort, being consistent with them, right? It's one of those deals where if you're consistent with them, they're consistent with you, right? If you do them the favor of ordering from them, they'll do you favors down the line as well. Question: I'm kind of new to Reg Extra Discord. I got to level 4, and I wonder how I got kicked back to level 1. That's an interesting question. Every month right now we reset the levels. So levels are kind of like a fun thing, right? But if we left the levels where they were, the people who talk the most would just always be at the top, right? So resetting every month gives a chance for people to climb back up levels, and you can see the leaderboard if you look at the Me6 dashboard. So every month we reset the levels back down to level 1, and you work your way back up through the ranks as you go. And it's just like a fun monthly thing that we do. I know at one point there were some plans to have perks in the Discord for people who were active, and if we did that, we weren't going to be doing resets anymore. But unfortunately, we had to put some of those perks on hold. So until we can figure out some more perks for activity with users, levels are just more of like a fun cosmetic thing. All right, so let's go ahead and get our next one up here. That's Crosshair. There he goes. Not so fun when you just only get to level 4. Yeah, it's still something though. It's supposed to encourage people to participate, right? So if you want to get past level 4, then you should participate more. That's it's a good way to level up, is just to send more messages, right? So hop in those chats, participate, have a good time, make some new friends. It's good stuff. Yeah, you're welcome. Hope that made sense. So there's Crosshair coming around. Crosshair kind of interesting because it's not so much a dynamic pose with a gun. He's actually sort of standing still, right? He's just holding the gun to the side. It's more of a long gun, so I guess it would be a little bit harder to actually pose with it, right? It might fly out too far to the side. So it's a good choice on Funko's part to have him standing with his rifle there. But yeah, I'm excited to open up this one because this one has a really cool helmet design with his crosshair on his helmet. And I'm curious to see, I can't really tell when it's inside the box. I'm curious to see if that skull is included on his shoulder armor there. Let's go ahead and get this open real quick here. How many of you guys joined in yesterday on my Whatnot stream? Throw up something in the chat if you joined me on Whatnot yesterday. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed live streaming on Whatnot. Some folks got some really good deals on some pops there, some bundles as well. That was a lot of good fun. I really enjoyed the auctioning aspect as well. So if you guys are looking for something else to join that I run, come join me on Whatnot. You can follow me on Whatnot. you can watch my streams, you can bid on some stuff, get some good deals on pops that I have hanging around. It's a really good time. I had a lot of fun doing that last night. I hope you guys can join too. But yeah, so here's our Crosshair. We'll let him come back around. He's got his gear on, he's got his backpack, he's got his good helmet. It's a little cleaner, which is a little bit more interesting than the other one. So maybe that says something about Crosshair's character. He's got his rifle, and I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. It's right on his shoulder right there, that little white speck right on the side. That is the skull. That's Crosshair's detail right there. That's awesome. All right, good on Funko for actually getting the really good detail on this. Right, it looks fantastic. They put all the right markings all over the armor, so you can tell they really paid attention to it. The crosshair right on his head there, it's fantastic. He's got his viewfinder coming up. No expense was spared on this pop. This is probably the most detailed, I would say, of the three that we've taken out so far, compared to Wrecker and what's the other one we did so far? Echo and Wrecker, and now we've got Crosshair. So of those three, I would definitely say, I think I probably like Echo the most, but Crosshair definitely has the most detail for the box. So if you're going to get only one of them, I would personally say Crosshair. This is a really cool looking pop. I'm a huge fan of this one. We'll give him one more go around here. Well, all right, you got the set with Amazon, the 2 Amazon exclusives. That's awesome. Yeah, the Amazon exclusives are really cool. They came with the pin, which is definitely an interesting thing. Funko's doing some more of that. A pop with a pin, almost like a little bonus. And the art was, I guess the coloring was a little bit different on them as well when they came from Amazon, I think. So that was really cool. I know those have been going in and out of stock like crazy. Amazon couldn't keep them stocked enough. So hopefully you were able to snag it from one of the restock alerts that I have going on there. But yeah, so there's our Crosshair. We'll go ahead and we'll take him down from the stand. He's relieved of duty. And we'll go ahead and get our fourth one coming up here from Shop Pop Online. Use our handy dandy scissors. Slice this guy right on open here. And get the tape out. Pull apart that bubble wrap. Gotta Hulk it. You alert on fig pins too, right? Yes, I do. I do alert on fig pins. Yeah, I alert on fig pins as well. Fig pins, NECA figures, a little bit of Black Series, a little bit of Marvel Legends, Pokemon cards, kind of in on everything, right? If there's a collectible that you guys are interested in, I can add alerts for that too. So just let me know what you guys want to see more alerts for, and I'll be happy to add them. Ray Wannabe. I got Black Noir, which is all I wanted. That's awesome. I kind of really wanted to get the boys pops. I had to limit myself. I didn't want to get sucked into another line, but I really like the boys, and that Black Noir pop was long overdue. That was awesome. I'm glad you got that. All right, so here is Hunter. Let's go ahead and bring him up. There we go. Hunter coming around here again. He's actually, I think, really looks cool in box, right? Because we've got the red going straight down the face, and that pops against the red in the back, right? So we'll wait for him to come all the way around. But I think Hunter looks really, really cool coming here. So let's see how he looks with that red popping through. There we go. Look at that. You can see that red background. You can see the red streak going through there. That's an awesome looking pop. So if you're an inbox collector and you only want one, I would say Hunter's your guy. Definitely grab Hunter if you're an inbox collector and you're only looking to get one of the Bad Batch. Of course, I would always say get the whole set, but that's just me. So go ahead and pull Hunter out of here. Stick him on there and wait for him to come around. There he is. Look at that. Excellent detailing on the face. As expected, right? Marvel, Star Wars, what am I saying? Star Wars, Funko Star Wars are doing a really good job. I love the way the Bad Batch boxes look. Got all 6 a few weeks ago. Very nice. Yeah, these definitely look really cool as a set. As I was saying before, the boxes effectively don't look like the normal Star Wars boxes. They look like Bad Batch boxes. It's really great. Got the whole set and Caminos. Wow, nice. I love the Bad Batch set, including Omega. Yeah, I know nothing about Omega, as I mentioned, right? I haven't watched the show yet. I'm still working through Clone Wars. So I'm curious to see what this Omega character is. I'm sure it kind of, it obviously looks really different. I think it's like a kid or something. So this Omega character probably rounds out the set, right? You got your 5 rough and tough clone troopers, and then you got this Omega character, and, it's almost like the kind of this contrast between them. But yeah, so Hunter coming around here looks really good. Definitely a little bit more of a generic pose, right? I really like the pose with Crosshair and Echo a little bit more than this. He's just kind of hanging out, got his gun held to the side. It's a bit of a classic clone trooper pose, so I can't be upset about it. It does look good. But I wish it was a little more dynamic. It's kind of almost a casual stance, whereas the rest of them look a little more action ready, right? But still a really good looking pop. And as I mentioned, if you're an inbox collector, this one probably looks the best in box. So let's go ahead and get ready to do our last one here. We'll pull him out from the stand. And we'll do our last one. Our last one being Tech. Tech, nice. If I were a clone trooper, maybe that'd be my name. So I did do a little bit of looking at Tech before the stream here. And I'm interested how they handled his helmet, because his helmet is actually partly up, right? So he has a visor on his helmet here, as opposed to just a full straight-on helmet like the rest of these guys. So I'll show you what I mean in a second. Put him on the stand in box, move it over to Tech. There he is. Yeah, so he's got this visor. You can kind of see it at the top there. And then it's actually his face that's exposed. Those are the goggles that he's wearing in that picture. You can see in the picture on the left, our comparisons picture, his visor is down on the helmet, but he's wearing these goggles. He's wearing these glasses on his face. So that's what you can see. In this picture, the visor's up, and you can see his glasses, his goggles underneath. So that's an interesting choice, because we don't actually have, a fully enclosed helmet, but it is showing some of the dynamic poses that Tech might do during the show, right? He probably flips his visor up a good bit, does things like that. I don't really know the significance of his visor. I'm guessing it's Tech related, given his name. But so having it not be fully down, not be a complete helmet, right? In that sense, like a fully enclosed helmet, is a bit of an interesting choice. I think I'd personally prefer it if the visor was down. Maybe that's a variant that Funko will do someday. I believe Bad Batch got renewed for a second season, so I'm sure we'll see more Bad Batch pops. I would be very surprised if we did. Let's go ahead and open this one up and see how he looks. Our last Bad Batch pop, fifth one in the line. There we go. Throw him up on the stand there. Let him spin around. His head's all wobbly. Very nice. So, yeah, now you can see like his skin tone almost coming through on his forehead and underneath his goggles on the side there. But again, excellent detailing. You see the skull marks on the side. For season 2, maybe they'll do helmetless of the full set if they can make them unique enough. That's actually an interesting thing. Yeah, I know that we were looking at over on the left here. We do see, we'll run through them really quick, all the character poses of the character posters, right? They all do have unique faces, right? Crosshair's got his crosshair on his eyeball. Echo's got sort of the white skin with the things on his ears. Hunter's got his bandana and his long hair. Tech's got his goggles on, and Wrecker's got his white eyeball, right? So I do think actually that if they did helmetless versions of these guys, unmasked versions of these characters, that would probably look really good, because they do, again, look different, yet comprehensive and complete as a group, right? They all do look similar, but they have their unique features both in their helmets and in their face, which was definitely a choice on Star Wars' part, right? They did this probably because they wanted to sell characters both with their helmets on and their helmets off, right? They obviously want to sell different helmets. They have 5 different characters. They don't want to sell only one helmet. They want to sell 5 different helmets, right? But then they're also unique characters, right? So they want to make sure that their faces are being shown, because we as humans, right, we relate to faces more. So if we're watching a TV show and we don't see a face, that might kind of throw us off. Really, just like a human sort of thing. So to actually be able to have the faces and have them all be visually unique from each other is definitely a stylistic choice that they went with. Do you have the Star Wars Wrecker pop? It's the same character, but no gun in his hand. Did they do a pop of a Wrecker from not in the Bad Batch? I'm not sure what you mean there. CTR Heels fan, control Heels fan. I don't know. He's not part of the Bad Batch set. Interesting. I'll have to check that one out. I didn't know there was a Clone Wars one of Wrecker. That's interesting. Yeah, no. Okay, cool. So they actually did the same character there. Same pose, just no gun. That's interesting. I do not have that Wrecker, unfortunately. I actually didn't know about that one. As I mentioned, I wasn't super into the Clone Wars until recently, so I don't know too much else about Clone Wars from older characters anyway, from older pops of Clone Wars. Oh, different pose. Interesting. Nice. Oh, there you go. Learn something new every day. That's what I like to see. Awesome. But yeah, so this fifth one then is this tech, and then in a second here I'll get all of them up so you can see them all together. Clone Wars is S tier Star Wars. I am enjoying it. I really started enjoying it once we hit, I think, like the third season or so. The first two were kind of like a little interesting. It was like, oh, okay, cool, some interesting stories. But now, like the plot's really picked up. I really want to see more from Ventress and from the Night Brother and all that good stuff, and Count Dooku. I feel like they kind of that plot started picking up and then they just dropped it. So I'm hoping to see some more of that in the near future. But yeah, so there is tech. So let's go ahead and switch up our view a little bit here. We'll get rid of our spinny platform, which was probably one of the best purchases I've ever made. All right, there's tech and Crosshair and Wrecker. And I forget which one this is. Uh-oh. Someone can tell me. I don't remember. And Echo, right? This one's Echo, I think. Yes, there we go. We got all five. Let's space them out a little bit more. Scoopity doop. Move this out of the way. Nice. There we go. Looks like Bay Life was asking if any of these will be in the next auction. That's a good question. Yeah, if you guys are interested, we can auction off this bundle in the next time I go live on Whatnot if you're interested in that. Although maybe I'll keep these for myself. Who knows? These are really interesting. But yeah, so this is all five of them together. You know me, I like to see a complete comprehensive set. I think this looks really, really good. So if I did sell these, I would have to sell them as a set, right? I would feel so bad if anyone got only one or two or three of these because this truly looks fantastic. No Omega. I didn't get Omega. So these were sent to me by Shop Pop Online. It's very nice of them to send these to me to review. Of course, Omega being a Target exclusive, they couldn't send that one to me. They can only send me these five. But super grateful for that. Make sure you guys see the banner up here over there. There it is. Go to www.shoppoponline.com/discount/regexer. That's me, regexer. It'll automatically apply a 10% off your entire pop order to your cart as soon as you go to checkout. You won't even have to use the discount code. It just automatically gets applied when you go to checkout at Shop Pop Online. So shoppoponline.com/discount/regexer. Or if you want to, if you forget to use that link, you can use the code regexer to also get 10% off. But yeah, so that's Shop Pop Online. They sent these to me. As I mentioned, they all came in really good protectors, really high quality stuff. All of them came bubble wrapped, and they all came in a very nice box, a box that was definitely meant to fit pops. It wasn't just a random size box. They're very intentional about their packaging, about their shipping. And also, I mentioned this before too, but just for the folks who tuned in more recently, they have a VIP program with really good perks, right? So, you are loyal to them, you keep purchasing from them, they'll be loyal to you. They give you back in the perks that they give you. So if you haven't started shopping at Shop Pop Online yet, definitely recommend that you do. That is hands. So let's put it this way, right? They sent me these. I appreciate it. I wouldn't be working with the people at Shop Pop Online if I didn't actually believe in them, right? There's a lot of stores that I work with, but I like working with Shop Pop Online the most because this is definitely one of the stores that I think really has it down, right? It's a really good store to be buying from. I wouldn't be sitting here endorsing it if I didn't personally believe in it, right? Because that would just ruin my credibility in a sense. So I'm happy to be endorsing them. I really do think that people should shop from them. It's a good choice. So if you're looking for a place to get your pre-orders from, or just random pops they might have as well, that's definitely the place to do it. So yeah, that is our Bad Batch stream. We got all five up here. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts, any questions about Star Wars in the comments. If you want to talk about anything else, feel free to throw it out there. If you guys want to talk FunCon for a little bit, we can do that too. They charge extra for the protector. Did they ship your set inside the protectors, or were they just inside the box? Sorry, I missed part of the unpacking. Oh, no problem. So I think they do charge a little bit extra for the protectors. It's not too much extra, though. I think it's definitely worth it just to make sure everything comes in good condition if you're worried about condition. But yeah, everything came in a protector. So box and protector, and then protector inside bubble wrap. So that's interesting. Not interesting. What's interesting is Shop Pop Online saying Funko is getting a new CEO, question mark. That is interesting. Is that true? I haven't heard that. That's really cool. You heard it here first, folks. Funko gets a new CEO. That would White Beast. That'd be definitely interesting. Now, yeah, just like Amazon ships them. LOL. Yeah, not even definitely different. Oh, is Bezos becoming the new CEO of Funko? Tune in next week to find out. That would be interesting. Andrew Perlmutter. Interesting. That's a heck of a name. No more Brian Marinara. That's sad. I liked Brian Marinara. He was a good guy. I feel like he knew what he was doing. A little bit too much into Hanna-Barbera and Pez for his own good, but seemed like a nice enough guy. Speaking of FunCon, what is going on tomorrow and how are people who are not local to the Hollywood expected to participate? What can we expect? That I have no idea because I didn't win the box of fun, unfortunately. I was kind of bummed about that. I really wanted the Funko Force one, that Funko Force Knight character. I thought he was awesome. I really wanted that one. I missed out. I did not win the lottery, unfortunately. So I'm not getting any Freddy Pops. I didn't get any Podium. I didn't get any Brian Marinara 2-pack. I didn't get any Torchy. Really wanted a Torchy Pop. Torchy's really cool. Yeah, I did not get that, unfortunately, which is a little sad. I'm a little bummed about that. But so I have no idea what's happening for FunCon tomorrow. Hopefully something fun. Hopefully y'all get your Freddy Funkos in the mail. Hopefully it's really neat. Hopefully y'all get some cool piece counts there. Brian is still the CCO chief. I don't know what the C is. Communications? I'm not sure. Did you get a Captain America diecast? Now there's a question. No, I didn't, because $50 was kind of an expensive buy-in for me personally. But I really think that's going to be an expensive pop down the line. I mean, right now it's reselling for like 130, 150, somewhere around there. It's like 3 times as much as it retailed for. I think Funko's going to keep doing diecast. And I think that being the first one, that being a Marvel one, that being Captain America, that one's going to keep climbing up in price. That's the first one they ever did. It was a convention exclusive. Those diecast pops are going to be pretty pricey in the near future. Chief Creative Officer. That's what Brian Marinara is now. He's the Chief Creative Officer. That makes sense. I feel like he always kind of wanted to be that anyway. Your Torchy is upside down, and that means it's an artist proof. Nice. Yeah. Wish they did artist proof pops. That'd be cool. Something to chase for. I know, they do chase pops, right? But it's, I don't know, right? Because they stick that chase sticker on them, so it's really not chase hunting when all you gotta do is look for a sticker, right? It really should be, I think, a blind thing. You don't know what you're getting in until you get it, or something more where it's like you actually have to look to see, oh, this one is different, right? That's the chase. That would be a lot more fun, in my opinion, for Funko chases. AP artist proof, artist proofs for like a Funko Soda. So Funko Soda's artist proofs are like kind of like a prototype, right? So it's, I think they're like hand glued together or something like that. They only make a couple of each one, so they're like they're really special. And you can get them randomly in Funko Sodas. You can just get, like, it'll say, instead of the piece count, it'll say AP on it, which stands for artist proof. And that's like a thing in the manufacturing world, right? It's having an artist proof of something. So especially, things that are slightly artistic, right? An artist made these. So you have an artist proof. That is their proof of concept, right? The first one they made. So you can get those for Funko Sodas. On the Entertainment Earth unboxing stream that I did get myself an artist proof, actually. I have the Shang-Chi Funko Soda from the Marvel Shang-Chi movie artist proof. So that's really cool. I'm hyped about that. It's, definitely a 1 in 10,000 or something. Couple in 10,000 piece. So that's really neat. Sounds like you want Hot Wheels chases. Yeah, that's actually true. Hot Wheels chases, I think, are interesting. I don't know too much about the Hot Wheels world, but I know it's crazy. I know people go nuts for those Hot Wheels. They're always looking at the stores. They're always flipping through them and looking at every single one and picking them out. But it definitely makes it a little more interesting, I feel like, right? It actually gives you a reason to run into the store because, it's not as obvious that there's a chase in there. If you don't know about it, you don't know about it. Yeah, the treasure hunt stuff, right? Yeah, the Hot Wheels treasure hunts. I think that's kind of neat, right? You don't know what you're going to get until you actually get in there and you get it. So it's different. It's something that I think Funko could try. I don't know. I mean, maybe those chase stickers on the pops help them sell better or something. I'm not sure. But I do know this, that local stores might stop upcharging for chases. I walk into some of the local stores around me and it's like, oh man, a chase. It's behind the counter. It's $80. It's like, all right, that's kind of lame. Right? Like, I get it. They need to make money, right? So it helps them to stay afloat if they can sell a chase for a higher price. So I get it. But yeah, that's right. That's part of the fun, right? Part of the fun is getting out there and actually looking for stuff. Torchy's left eye is painted weirdly. It looks like he's twitching his eye. Oh, that's a shame. Torchy's the best pop they've ever made. Now, I don't know the best pop they ever made, but Torchy is a 10 out of 10 pop. So that's unfortunate that yours is a little messed up. Maybe you should try to fix it with the paint yourself a little bit there. Just kind of go over it very, very lightly with some kind of acrylic paint. I don't know. You can match it perfectly. Yeah, it gives him character. Nice. That Torchy's seen some stuff. I don't know. That's why I wanted to. Okay, Torchy's not having a good time. He's seen things that no other Torchy has back in the Funko factory. That's a bummer, though. That's unfortunate. I don't know. Maybe Funko will replace it if you ask them. I know sometimes they do that. I know they really don't like to because I'm sure they get requests all the time for people to replace stuff because paint jobs and box condition or whatever. Twitchy Torchy, $500 eBay listing. There you go. One of a kind. 1 out of 1 Twitchy Torchy, $500. What? 501? Do I hear $501? Yeah, nice. That's good stuff. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate chatting. I hope you enjoyed checking out the Bad Batch Pops. This is a really cool set. Let me know. Drop a comment if you guys are interested in these. If this is something that you want to see on an auction. I know Bay Life was saying that they're interested in seeing this in an auction. So maybe we'll throw these guys up. Hopefully get it to you all at a good price. Right. This is. These are common pops, right? So I'm not going to be charging an arm and a leg for them, right? I'm going to start that bidding price, probably something pretty low. Hopefully we can get this to a good home for a good price. This was fun. Thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you for joining Bay Life. I appreciate it. All right, folks. Everyone have a good night or a good after evening time, wherever you're located. And don't forget, we will be streaming next week, either Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll have to see, depending on when my FunCon delivery comes. I'm really hoping it comes on Tuesday. Knock on wood that it's not late. So we'll be streaming. I'll put out a schedule. We'll be streaming on Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. That's our normal go-to time now. So thanks so much, folks. Really appreciate it. Everyone have a good night. Take care, everyone. Bye.